What's up, guys? Okay, this is going to be part 2 of the Washington State Trooper Sarah Clasen. I'm going to follow her from her arrest through the blood draw. We're going to see what the judge has to say about it, what happens to her in her first appearance, and the attorney for the 20-year-old motorcyclist that she killed is going to weigh in on a lawsuit. I'm not going to go back through all this because this is the video from the last video. This is just the rest of it, following it through to the blood draw. Also, 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button, we'll move along. Here we go. And I have the captions on because some of the stuff they're saying is hard to hear. Also, I'd like to note, this is from Daily Body Cams. Go over and give them a like and a subscribe.
First right here, and then it'll be the first right over here. So let you just have a seat right here. But first I'll take these handcuffs off you, and we'll utilize the one on the wall. Do you need any water or anything for right now?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
They're not offering you shit.
You want to zip your jacket up?
Yeah,
go ahead.
that's good.
Yeah, right now might be easier than...
Hands are still wet, so make you chilly.
Sure. Okay, I'll check on you periodically. You don't need any water or anything for right now?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
All right, thanks. I'll just leave my body temperature, just start the whole procedure.
Okay, yours.
All right. All right, so they did get a warrant for the blood, so we're going to do that now.
Okay. Can you use the restroom for me?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's one right across the way, so I wouldn't bother throwing cuffs like that.
I'm not going anywhere?
Yeah. Yep, just right here.
Okay.
I'll just be right outside here.
Also, I'd like to note, this is the restroom that the suspects use. You can't flush the toilet in there. This, most police departments have them, you'd think she'd know, is the button that will flush the toilet. Why can't they flush the toilet while they're in there? Well, because typically they'll ask if they can go to the bathroom, and then they'll try to flush drugs or whatever they got that they don't want the cops to find. So then the cops can go in there and check and see if there's anything in the toilet, and then they'll come out and flush it. They're not going to check behind her.
Outside of...
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Okay. Do some flush on the outside, or...
Yeah, it's just right
Oh,
here.
okay,
Right.
perfect.
Okay.
Stick around for a minute.
Yeah, no, I should have told you.
Very
All right,
good.
just throw these on.
Also, I'd like to note, stats on drunk drivers. statistics show that by the time somebody is actually stopped for driving drunk, they have drove drunk minimum of 10 times without getting caught.
Alright, so yeah, we're just here doing the blood draw and then the jail clearance just because we were in the crash.
Okay.
Thank you.
Also, I'd like to note that witnesses said that she tried to leave the scene, but the vehicle wouldn't start and then it wouldn't move because a motorcycle was stuck underneath it. She tried to leave the scene before anybody was the wiser.
See what we're going to. Figure out what we're going to. Thanks. 19. Okay, thank you. It's right across the page here.
Ponytail police, the useless one walking around doing nothing.
What you doing? Just gonna take these handcuffs off you. So yeah, we're just here for a clearance and then a blood draw, legal blood draw. Alright, so I just need a couple signatures from you and then we'll get out of here. Just a receipt for property taken and the return of search warrant. Just great, thank you. Alright. Throw these handcuffs on you one more time and pull that out. Alright. So I was instructed to take your phone as well, so that'll be in our custody. I'm not sure if they will be writing a search warrant on that. So just wanted to let you know that will be here probably.
Also, they found out the bar that she was at, her and her husband, for 4 hours. So they go back to the bar to, get receipts and stuff. The bar destroyed them. Threw them away. Didn't have them. No. It's a cash-only bar, so what you do, you go in there, you start a tab, and then when you're done, you just pay the tab out and you leave. They destroyed all that. See the look on her face? I thought I got the blue line discount. No, not this time.
Were any of the, because like say when I was doing CPR, there were several other witnesses around after the collision. Did any of those guys stick around?
I don't know. I don't know. I believe so. Somebody made mention of a video that came out or something shortly thereafter. I don't know. I got called to the scene after.
Yeah, CPR.
After, as a traffic investigator, yeah. So yeah, I was a while before I got there. So a lot of those loose ends, I think, the other traffic investigators kind of wrapped up. I'm just not privy to those just because I wasn't there for too long. Hey, how you doing? So she was involved with the motor vehicle crash?
Also, remember he said he's going to treat this like he would treat anybody else? No, he's not, and he's about to prove that.
But she was cleared at the jail? She also is a trooper, so whatever accommodations you get.
She also is a trooper, so whatever accommodations, yes. Could you put her up at the Four Seasons till we need to see her again? Is that Zen? Nicotine? I don't know. Wait, is that medication not in its original container? That's another charge. And if it's a prescription, it's a higher charge.
She did say she's getting over it. I can look them up real quick. Tell me what it says on there. 368. Naproxone.
That's what we need, yeah.
Okay.
Please stop.
Well, I think it opens from over there. That's inside. There you go. All right, go ahead in there. Thank you.
So, yeah. Anyway. That's that part. Again, Daily Body Cams, go over and check out that channel. So let's go see what's happened since.
We are learning more now about the case of a Washington state trooper who was involved in a suspected DUI crash during the weekend. Authorities arrested Sarah Clasen, who was off duty at the time of the crash. As I mentioned, a motorcyclist died in that wreck. Apple Valley News Now's Austin Reed is at the Richland Police Department for us live. He attended the special press conference this evening that recently wrapped up. They were having it on this case. So, Austin, what is the latest? What can you tell us?
Yeah, hi there, Wendy, once again. And for our viewers that are just getting home, maybe from work, we are keeping you updated on this story that has so many people talking. Now, I am here at Richland Police Headquarters because around 5:15 tonight, Richland Police and the commander, Damon Jensen, they spoke to the media for the first time since this happened over the weekend. Now, the crash happened on Saturday night just after 7:30 p.m. This at the intersection of SR 240 and Village Parkway in Richland. And bear with me, I've got a lot of notes here, so let me bring you up to date. Now, when police got to the scene, 20-year-old Josier Sanchez, who was operating a motorcycle, well, he was found lying on the side of the road, and when officers arrived, they saw somebody giving CPR. He was taken to Cadillac Medical Center where he later died. Now, the suspect in the case, 35-year-old Sarah Clasen, the off-duty Washington State Patrol trooper, made her first court appearance today, and I believe we have some video from that. We were inside the courtroom, so if we can, let's go to that video right now. Police say that Clasen was traveling west, heading home. She tried to take a left turn onto Village Parkway. Sanchez was going east.
Here's the judge. Can we please stop? Also, the charge as of now is vehicular homicide, which carries 6.5 to 8.5 years in prison. You'd think that would be a higher prison sentence. But they're investigating to see if the guy on the motorcycle played any role at all as a contributing factor to the accident. And if they find he did, the charges will, of course, be downgraded.
Clasen was turning left onto Village, and that caused the deadly crash. In court today, both sides argued for almost 30 minutes. Eric Eisinger, Benton County prosecutor, argued that Clasen's bail be set to $150,000, stay on a 72-hour hold, and relinquish her guns. The judge, after hearing both sides, decided to release her on her own recognizance, saying that she has no prior criminal history and is not a flight risk. She's going to be
Released her on her own recognizance. They asked for $150,000 back. You're not getting that treatment. Sorry, you are not getting that treatment. And 72-hour hold, not really needing that. Because, she's a good girl other than, killing somebody driving drunk. And she relinquished 0 guns. The only thing they implemented is that she can't drive any vehicle unless it has an ignition interlock device installed. She was ordered to obtain alcohol monitoring device within 48 hours post-release. Now, alcohol monitoring devices, they have transdermal ones for the continuous monitoring, and it tracks alcohol over time to ensure compliance with a court order. They have bracelets that will detect alcohol through sweat, and it samples the sweat every 30 minutes. And then they have portable breathalyzers. You blow into it, it measures the alcohol content. And it can also provide GPS and photo verification that confirms the user's identity and location. So, they're looking at the charges of vehicular homicide, but until then, she is placed on paid administrative leave. Thank you, taxpayers.
Back in court on March 12th. Now, during the crash, Clasen said that she declined a standard field sobriety test, but cops do say her speech was slurred and her blood was collected, and the analysis
6 hours later, and she was still twice the legal limit.
Is now pending. New in our 6:30 half hour, I did want to point out to you something we learned today here at the press briefing. An autopsy is scheduled for Sanchez tomorrow. To watch the full press conference.
Autopsy? Why are they doing an autopsy when they know how he died? generally, if there's a death, they will always do an autopsy. And they're going to check for alcohol on him. They're going to check for drugs on him. He got anything in his system, that's going to go against him. I mean, as it should, but it's also going to be a contributing factor in the accident, the crash. So her charges will likely be downgraded.
Just go to our Apple Valley News Now Facebook page. That's the latest. Reporting live here in downtown Richland, Austin Reed, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Apple, Austin. So I'll tell you what they won't tell you. This is just the weather. We're going to not go through all that.
We begin this morning with some new information out about Washington State Trooper Sarah Clasen, who was involved in a crash that killed a 20-year-old motorcyclist, Joser Sanchez. On the night of the crash, Clasen refused to undergo any field sobriety tests and also refused a preliminary breath test. So, officers.
6 hours later, she was likely triple the limit, and that leads me to believe that she is a drinker, because although she was swaying, she had slurred speech, glassy eyes, or odor of alcohol. She wasn't like stumbling around. I'm just throwing that out there. She's likely a drinker and has been for a while.
Officers had to submit for a warrant to draw her blood. The lab results showed that Clasen's alcohol level was more than double the legal limit at 0.17.
It's going to be, fire's still working on it right now. Vehicle is going to be Sarah. Not motorcycle, but SUV. She was just turning left in here to the home. She said she didn't even see him.
Now, in reports, investigators say Clasen may have spent several hours drinking at a restaurant before
She spent 4 hours drinking. How do we know that? Because other businesses had surveillance cameras.
picked up a pizza and headed home. As of March 13th, Clasen still hasn't been formally charged, but we have reached out to the Spokane County prosecutor handling the case. Switching gears.
So, they're going to talk about the fire season. Let's see what the motorcyclist attorney has to say about it.
A wrongful death lawsuit has been filed against a Washington State Patrol trooper who was involved in a deadly crash earlier this month. The family of 20-year-old Joser Sanchez is suing trooper Sarah Clasen for an unspecified amount of monetary damages. Attorneys representing the family say despite criminal charges still not formally brought against Clasen, it doesn't impact civil suit proceedings.
In these types of cases, it's incumbent upon us to do a due diligence investigation, and that investigation has to occur within a short time frame of when the collision occurred. And so we will most often file cases very early on so that we can do investigations, so that evidence is preserved, so that we can acquire the necessary evidence and information.
Croix says the suit won't be brought before a judge until at least March of next year. Clasen was arrested for a vehicular homicide back on March 1st.
And any monies need to come directly out of her pocket. That's why I say they should either have liability insurance like doctors do. That way when they fuck up, let the insurance deal with it instead of the taxpayers, or buy a bond and pay into that bond. Every single paycheck you pay into that bond. And when you fuck up like this, if the amount exceeds the bond, then anything that secured the bond can go with it. The house, the car, the motorcycle, the KitchenAid blender, I don't give a shit. Anything that secured that bond can go.
After colliding with Joser's motorcycle near Parkway Village in Richland, the arresting officer believed she was impaired. We've also reached out to the special prosecutor in charge of the case for an update on charges being filed, but they could not be reached for comment.
Shocker. Nobody's surprised about that. Anyway, that's where we're at with this one. The drunk trooper. We will follow this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button and we will move along. Let me know what you think about this one. And I'm out.